So let's see, is this working? Nice, it is working. Okay. I should be live on YouTube and X. Now the question is, how can I see this on both screens at the same time? So anyway, people ask me to go live. This is when I have time right now. So I'm live right now. You want to talk to me, now's the time. If you don't, I don't care. I'm going to be here doing my thing. All right. You know, X has been kind of crazy lately, man. I love my brothers for the sake of Allah, man. I really do. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. You know, man, some of the Muslims with followings and names, man, they get a bad rap, man. I don't know how or why. It's like, if you actually would talk to some of these brothers, you'd know that they're decent dudes. I don't know. I've been trying to do these trials here. Let's see if I can get this down. Wrong button. Yeah, wrong button. I'm sucking. Wrong button. I'm gonna fail this one. Yeah. My keyboard even moves remotely, and I like start sucking. Okay, so let's restart this. I guess everybody's at work right now. I'm off. Got it, wanker. I'm gonna fail. I might as well kill him as fast as possible. Oh, that was slick. I never seen him do that before. Where are you running around? Come here. Where's this guy? Yeah, too early. That was slick though. That sucked. I'm not stop until I get gold. I actually got silver. Let me see, I got silver. I wasn't doing so bad earlier. I get online and then it starts sucking. Oh, nice. This dude, he running around. failed this one too. Nobody's online? Nobody got any questions? Nobody want to kick it? I'm not even really trying headshots, I'm just shooting. Hopefully I got a headshot. Nah. Kinda waiting for him. What? Oh man. Alright, let's try it again. I think I gotta get close up for these headshots. That's not a headshot, that's a headshot. Yeah, wrong button. Yeah. What's the wrong button? Failed again. Well, I got the headshots, but I can't complete them in 60 seconds. Man, what the hell? Nobody's online? What's up? I guess everybody's at work. Whatever. Okay. Well, then I'm here by myself. I am off. I'm back at work in a few more days. Not a few more days. Where is this guy at? There he is. Oh man, I hit it too late. Yeah, wrong button again. Past 60 seconds again. What am I doing different? What am I doing wrong? Anyway, I wanted to talk about like bros beef. Oh, this is fully automatic. I didn't even realize that. Just go head level. There he is. Headshot. Oh, nice. That was slick. Props. Where'd you come from? I thought I killed all you guys. Oy. Karax, hello. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are chatting on X. Ah, yeah. Okay, there's one brother online. Man, I don't know. I can't seem to get that one. That's the one I can't get gold on. I can get silver, but I can't get gold. What were we talking about on X? I don't know. I don't remember. This is a kind of cool game, but the matchmaking kind of like has been dodgy at best. You know what I have to do? I have to like restart the game, so I have to go back to the title screen. This is Warhammer Space Marines 2. It's not bad. It's not bad. No, I was referring to you earlier when you said no one was. Yeah. No one's. I guess nobody's online. It's like 12 o'clock on Monday. I'm off, so makes sense. Nobody's online. Well, 12 o'clock in Germany. Let's put it like that. I don't know what time it is around the world, so maybe I can get a match now. Let's try and get a quick match. Man, what the heck, bro? I don't know. I might have to restart the whole game. This game's kind of like really iffy and dodgy. Oh, connection loss. See? Yeah, look at that. No, this is PC, but this has crossplay on. So it's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox, and it's on PC. So it's like all platforms. It's pretty cool. Yeah, oops, I don't know what's going on with this site. It's my internet or it's the network. I don't know what it is. I wanted to talk today about just brothers beefing on the timeline. I made a whole video about it, and I didn't post it because I figured, you know what, let me just, let me direct the brothers that I meant and I intended directly. No, I don't have a 4090. I'm waiting for the 50 series to come out, for the 5 series to come out. So I want to get like the 5070 or the 5090. So I have a 4070 Ti Super from MSI. I got the MSI one. It's a little bit more expensive. I just like the look. There we go. Yeah, it is. You're right. Yes, it is. Brother Carax, however you say your name, it is Sneeko and it is Tate. I don't know why they're beefing on the timeline. I'd like them to stop. Because Allah says in the Quran in Surah Al-Hujurat in ayat number 10, something to the effect of, what do you say? Paraphrasing. The believers are brothers to one another. So make peace. Allah says make peace. That He might have mercy on you. So it's like, make peace between each other. That doesn't mean, brothers gotta like, kiss each other and like hold hands and, skip off holding hands into the sunset. But, Yeah. The 4070 Ti Super is actually quite nice. I actually did a lot of research on it because I was gonna get the 4090 and I was gonna water cool it. And then I said, you know what, let me wait for the 50 series to come out. And then just go ahead and grab that. Make peace with one another. Man, I hope nobody's picking tactical. I want tactical. Where are we? What the? Yeah, I got my tactical. Nice. I'm so lost. What's going on here? Oh, okay. We're in mission. There was 2 of us and now there's only 1. So yeah, I don't know why the brothers are beefing. I mean, and it's over a topic that's really, when we look at it, Muslims ain't really even interested in. It's like, dang, how'd I miss? You know, I'm not taking sides here, but I will say that when it comes down to the topic of race and superiority and whatnot, from the Islamic standpoint, you know, it's kind of hard to deny that Sneako's correct. You know, what did it say? Sneeko says there's no longer any beef between him and Andrew Tate. Just talked to Tristan before the stream, and Andrew, I love you for the sake of Allah. Mashallah, alhamdulillah. You know, with the topic of like race and whatnot, you know, it's clear that it's not like that the Muslims not really interested in these topics, like, you know, like maybe like, you know, ethno-nationalist Europeans are. You can have your preferences, obviously. You know, in terms of what you want to marry, who you want to marry into, that's, nobody can deny that. But like, you know, in terms of superiority and whatnot, Allahu Alam. I mean, although it's, you know, you can't also deny that from a performance perspective, some ethnicities perform better than others. Does that mean superiority? No, because when we look throughout history, are we going to say Musa Manson, who was known to be the most, you know, the richest man in the history of the world, he was a black guy. So what would you say back then? I mean, they would say back then, like, you know, hey, we're the super ethno race, right? So it seems like every ethnicity and every race has their time, you know, and everybody has their crescendo, and you know, and everybody has their like point where they're no longer at the top of the game. So and it would seem, I don't know, I'm not saying that the West is collapsing. I don't want to be one of those doom and gloom type of guys, but it's not looking good, you know. I think being too liberal has caused them too many problems, and it's not sustainable in terms of like, you know, cultural dominance, at least. Maybe technological, sure, but hey. Nice. You've been watching me a few years, mashallah. Barakallah feed. You know, I said in my video, and I didn't post it because I didn't want to seem like I was trying to, you know, clout chase or jump into like the entire conversation, because it's easy to jump into that stuff and then it looks like you're clout chasing, you know, and then you're trying to get that X money. And I won't lie, that X money is better when you get into drama. Drama pays on X. It's incentivized to get into drama on X. But I didn't want to do that, so I didn't get into the whole conversation. You missed. But what was I gonna say with that? Doesn't really think like that. But I wanted to say the whole problem stems from, like, you know, just not studying. And I was saying, you know, I said that in a tweet, like, you know, brothers just need to study. And yeah. Oh, snap. Darn, I hit the wrong button. I just went through all this. Yeah, it's sad, you know, it is sad to see brothers beefing on the timeline. And it's like, we don't have enough enemies as Muslims. You know what I mean? We got to start making enemies of each other. We got to start fighting each other. I don't think so. He's down. Oops. Yeah, I think we got enough enemies. Even amongst like the Muslims, you know, we fight so much amongst each other. It's like, is this something we really need to do? Man, I'm getting my butt kicked. Ooh, my game is off. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Let me back up a little bit here. Here, play with this grenade. Hey. I'm actually having a hard time like playing the game and talking to people. Does it use the same part of the brain? Ah, thanks, dude. All right, I need some payback here. Yeah, it's like we don't have enough enemies. I think we do. Even amongst the Muslims, you know, and we see it. The way we treat each other. It's like, do we really need to like, you know, act bad to each other now? Especially, and, you know, I don't want to... Oh, nice. I'm going to take that. Thank you. Especially, and I don't... The whole revert thing was like, just to show a lot of... Okay, my bad, bro. I'll leave the next one for you. I apologize. I was talking to the guy in the game. He asked for the next medical kit. So, I mean, it's known, and as much as, you know, we're in denial about it, we got a lot of racists in the Ummah. You know, maybe you don't experience it because they're from your people, or that guy's fast. Oh, my gun's out of ammo. Oh, ammo. I need that. What? Gimme. So yeah, it's like, do we have to like start going in on each other when we already got people? But we're going. You know, I'm like listening to the conversation in the game. I'm trying to talk. Here's one. Hey, there's a med kit over here if you still need it. He's a ranged guy. I would have taken that. Yeah, it's sad. We really shouldn't be fighting like this amongst brothers, and especially amongst reverts. And I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to do the whole thing where I was like trying to teach the lesson of like to the racists, you know, like, hey, this is how you look when you get into that whole ethnic thing. Because I was doing that with the whole, you know, reverts versus non-reverts thing. But oh, who's this dude? Hey, he tried to get me. Why are you trying to get me, dude? You racist. You want the black guy, don't you? Well. You can't get me. I'm coming for you, buddy. You're mine. Uh-oh. Homeboy's down. Whoop. 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 I guess he got hit by the boss guy. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oop. I need ammo. Oh, I need my other weapon. I'm panicking. Back up, homie. Alright, so let's get back to business here. Okay, we need to stay inside here. So anyway, yeah, you're right, bro. It is sad. It's very sad. I need those grenades. Give me some here. Who's shooting at me from where? I don't see him. What? Who's shooting flames at me? So if you play this game, you can just run through these guys right here and kill them by running through them. So I saw him. Oh no, I picked it up. These guys speaking French. I guess they're searching the room for stuff. So anyway, I don't know. I don't get it. It's like, you know, alhamdulillah that the brothers made up. I wrote them individually, and mashallah, both of them, you know, responded positively. And I was like, you know, brothers to one another, man. Let's not beef. You know, jazakallah khair to the brothers, man. May Allah increase them and grant them all good. Oh, yeah. Where you come from? Let's fight. Dang, I'm getting attacked from like left and right. What the hell? I hate when I hit the wrong button. I'm an old guy, so I'm not like video game savvy like young guys. You don't have game audio. Yeah, you know, I have it off. That's why I put the headphones on. But I can turn it up. Oh, thank you, homeboy. Eat that. Man, now homeboy saved me. Now he's in trouble. Haha, you missed. Come on, help him. I keep hitting the wrong button. Gotta go save my other homeboy. Boy, you run. Just run through these guys. You'll crush them. Okay. Man, that was a pain in the rear. Okay. Game audio. Let me see if I can what I can do with this here. Desktop audio. Actually, desktop audio is on full. I'm not really sure why there's no game audio. Anyway, whatever. I'll try and fix it later. You know, for all the beef I like to play around with on the timeline with, like, you know, reverts versus not reverts, it was all actually just about like showing dudes how you look when you start talking about race and ethnicity as a Muslim. And in every, you know, when I do it as a Westerner and I start using the West versus the non-West, everybody gets upset. They're like, oh, Abuamerican, you're causing like division, whatever else. But it's when it's one of their people, you know, and he's just kicking it regularly, just being an absolute racist, you know, wanker 24/7 online. What happens? It's absolute silence. Then everybody's as silent as a church mouse pissing on cotton, you know. And it's really like, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Muhammad. So, you know, oh, I'm taking this though. I'm gonna use that right away. We actually, do we have a melee class here? We don't. It's like all ranged. That's why we're getting our butts kicked. Yeah, I would like the game audio to work, but it's not working for whatever reason. Oh snap! Okay, this guy right here, he's like trying to torch the crap out of me. Of course, I got to reload right in the middle of a fight. Just run through these dudes. Oh. Nice try. Ooh. What the heck was that? Ah, reloading, of course. Where'd he go? That's kind of creepy how that big dude just disappears like that. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Is there ammo here somewhere? No, but there's a medical kit. Where's the ammo? There it is. I hope he doesn't attack me while I'm not looking. Is he dead? I guess he's dead. Nice. So, yeah, I don't know. This is Space Marine 2. Warhammer Space Marine 2. I'm taking another one of these. I don't care. I'm going to be greedy. Gonna be greedy. These guys are out here hanging out like if enemies don't respond when you spend too much time in one zone. All right, bro. Carax, you have a good day, bro. Inshallah. I don't know. No questions. No nothing. Nobody wants to talk. This is the time I have. I don't have much more time. I actually got to go soon here in a second. I might be able to get another game in, but we'll see. But alhamdulillah, I'm glad to hear that the brothers like kind of worked it out. That's really good, man. That's really good. Alhamdulillah. That is a beautiful thing. May Allah increase them brothers for that. Yeah, Avishkar? How do you say your name? Yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm doing well. Jazakallah khair, I'm doing well, I'm well. Cannot complain, barakallahu feek. How about yourself? How you doing, bro? They're speaking French. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're like running all over the place doing stuff. Simply dire. These dudes. They, alhamdulillah, you're good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Homeboy got himself in some trouble. He's kicking butt. But he's a sniper. He's like super range. He shouldn't be up like frontline fighting. None of us really should. Normally you have like one that's like, I hate these guys. Because they actually hit pretty hard for these little dudes. I'm in trouble. I need to get out of here. Oh, we got a homeboy down. these dudes are kicking our butts. I'm playing on PC, but you could play this on. Reloading right in the middle of a fight. But you could play this on any console. Actually, you could do PlayStation, you could do PC, you could do Xbox. Man, where were these guys at? I think I did all the heavy lifting here. What do you think of Passport? What is Passport Broad? Mohammed Samara, what do you think of Passport Broad? What does that mean? You mean Passport Bros? Is that what you mean? I don't know what I mean. If he means what do I think of Passport Bros, well, I have no problem with it. Do what you got to do to get the woman that you want. I really don't, you know. Oh, snap. Who are you? Oh, snap. Where you guys come from? Get my butt kicked. We're in trouble. We're like fighting two different factions altogether. I'm in trouble. I'm about to die. This is no, this is operations mode, so it's multiplayer. It's 3 of us against the game. This is only intermediate, and this is actually quite hard compared to what, oh, I thought that was Carafax. I was like, what the heck? So this is actually quite hard even for like intermediate. I need ammo. I'm about to die. Yeah, I'm still alive. So Passport Bros, man. I mean, I don't have anything against Passport Bros. Just understand, like, women are women. So if you're a lame here, you're gonna be a lame there. It's just gonna take longer to come to light. That's all. So if you're bad with women, just in general, and I'm not saying you got to be a gamer, or you got to be like a player or something. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're just playing out bad with women in general, you're gonna be bad with women no matter where you go. You might, oh snap, you might get a little mercy, you know. Damn, wipe those dudes out. You might get a little mercy for a little short time, but the reality is, if you can't make it at home, I knew I was gonna die. If you can't make it at home, oh snap, execute for our shield. Who are you? I lost my guy. Where did he go? Oh, snap. We got a guy down. Let's go get him. Let's get our shields back a little bit. Hey, what the heck? I play a bunch of games, man. I actually have a whole like gaming channel. Mostly first-person shooter style games, but oh, there's a boss here. I play a bunch of different games, man. Oh, snap. Grenades, ammo. Let's get our primary back up. Hey, there's a medical kit over here. Let me mark it for him. What's your gaming channel called? I'll link it. It's monetized. I got over 1,000 followers there. Things you don't know about Abuamerican, right? I figured if I'm gonna have like a wasteful hobby, which gaming is. Ooh, back up. Then I might as well try and find a way to get it to pay. So I monetized it. I monetized my game wasting, my time wasting hobby. Who's shooting at us from where? Let's get this dude. Whoa, where'd he go? I hate when they disappear like that. Oops. Come on. Oh well, so much for that. That's what I wanted him to do, so I could kill him. Ah! Why you do that, man? I wanted him. I wanted to tear his head off his body. When you tear their heads off their bodies, you get your shields back. Yeah, I play games. I try and limit it as much as possible, obviously, because it's a waste of time most of the time. Let me get some ammo and then go help homeboy. But yeah, I've always been like somewhat of a geek and a nerd. Who's Lord Bear? I don't know. No, I've not come across Lord Bear. I don't know who he is. Who is he? What does he do? Is he like a streamer, a gamer? What is he? Dork. So let's see. Let's get out of here. I try limit too. Yeah, you have to, man. Muslim revert, crazy individual started a halal social media, but that went bad. I know a brother who's working on a halal social media, actually. He's working on like a social media platform, but he's not like, you know, he ain't lost his mind or anything. My grenade went off too late. these snipers, man. There's like, I hate these things, man. Hey, trying again. What? How you shoot me through cover? This is one of the things I hate about this game. It's like they can shoot you through cover. What the hell, man? Who's shooting me? I have no more grenades. Man, when they got it in for you on this game, they got it in for you. Where are they? Which thinks takes statement regarding Islam and his overall ignorance of the deen, even 2 years in reversion. I mean, he is without question a new revert. So I mean, even 2 years in, he's still he's still new. So don't don't see it. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Don't see it as differently. I mean, it's easy to like say, hey, it's been 2 years, and he should have some particular degree of knowledge, but I'm not sure I can agree with that. You know what I mean? He's in the revert, and I talked about this in a video that I made to Sneeko, and I made it, and I wanted to make it public at first, and then I didn't make it public, and I said to both of them that in the video that I didn't post that they both need to study, and you got a case where it's like both of them have a love for the religion, it seems, obviously, and both of them in terms of study have like certain types of limitations. Like, I'm a Salafi, so if you ask me, in my opinion, I think Sneeko's hanging out with the wrong guys. It's my opinion. People will disagree with me. I think he's hanging out with the wrong crowd. So it's like, you're getting knowledge, but it's like, what kind of knowledge and from who? You know what I mean? And then it would seem that Andrew, he has a love for the religion also, but he's not getting any knowledge at all. So yeah. This stuff takes time, man, Who are you? Why don't you show up here? Someone grab that thing. So these things take time, and it's not like 1 year, 2 years. This is like, I mean, it's Islam. It's a lifetime study. Hey, I gotta reload. Stop, dodge. And if you don't study, then obviously you're gonna make easily avoidable mistakes. And I think, in my opinion, this whole topic, race, ethnicity, whatever else, what topic is this for us as Muslims? I mean, the West is having their whole share of problems. They're having a whole identity crisis. We don't have to make it ours. Do what you want to do. You're a Muslim. You have a preference, stick to your preference. Nobody's gonna fault you for your preference. If you go around, and in this regard, Sneeko is right. If you're running around and you're talking about race in terms of like racial superiority, he's right. You can't. This is not supported in Islam. Islam has no, concept of racial superiority. You'll have like people, they'll try and justify it. They'll say, damn it. They'll say the 4 imams said this or they said that, but it's like, this is a religion of Qala Allah, Qala Rasul. And the 4 imams, mashallah, they did well. Nobody's going to argue with that, But Ibn Taymiyyah, he made mistakes. Do we accept those? I don't think so. Ibn Taymiyyah, Hey, get ammo. Ibn Taymiyyah, he thanks. Move. Ibn Taymiyyah said that you could have intercourse with your wife in the back passage. He said it's permissible. The mistakes are made. Does that now mean that we hold Ibn Taymiyyah is like, who are you? Is it now that we hold him like, in anything but the regard that he deserves? No. We hold him in the highest respect and regard as Ibn Taymiyyah. But we also accept that he's incorrect. There's a statement from the Messenger of Allah. There's a statement from Allah about these topics. Khalas. You don't come down and say Ibn Taymiyyah said. You don't say Qala Allah, Qala Rasul, but Ibn Taymiyyah said. And this is one of the problems with not, and this is why I say we got to study. Because we got Muslims online trying to justify certain things, especially in this topic of race. And this is, you can't tell me without any question, without any doubt, you cannot tell me that this isn't imitation of the kuffar. It's 100% imitation of the kuffar. Where do you find the Sahaba, the Tabi'in, the Atba Tabi'in? Where do you find any of the ulama like going in on this topic like they do racial superiority, this one, that one, racist, race this, race that, my ethnicity, my tribalism this, my tribalism that? When has Asabiya, Unduriya ever been spoken about in the Book of the Sunnah and by any people of knowledge except with disdain and disrespect? It's never been the case. But now the Muslims, they want to try and start acting like the non-Muslims. We're like racial, whatever else. We're ethno-nationalists now and all this type of stuff. And this is not to say that you can't have your culture. This can't say that you can't have your preference and say, hey, I want to marry people that look like me, act like me, and from a culture that I know. There's nothing that says you can't do that. Look at me, man. I killed it. I was number one on kills, number one on melee damage, number one on range damage, number one on items found, number one on incapacitations. I had the least. I had 3. That's still too many. And teammates revived. I was killing it like always. Nobody says you can't have your preferences. But when you start trying to make it a part of your religion, and there's a certain group, I have them blocked, as a name. There's a certain group, they're like, look, my wife is from the region that these people are from. And she's like, there's people who have permissibly been married by their families, from imams, recognized in both Shari and in the legal system. And because they disagree culturally that a woman from their people would marry somebody else, they literally went to the dude's house, kidnapped the woman. They ain't seen the woman since. Is this Islam? Is this your Islam? Is this what we want to be as Muslims? You go on now taking people who have permissibly been married and kidnapping them from their wives? And then they're just gone? We don't know where they are. The parents don't know where they are. The husband doesn't know where they are. Because you married someone that's not from our race and our ethnicity. Is this your Islam? Wallahi, I'll say it. I won't even make dua for your guidance. May Allah curse you people. May Allah curse you. La'natullah alaykum. May Allah curse you people. This is an actual story from my wife. She told me this. May Allah curse these people. You think there's khair in this? And this is what this stuff leads to. This is what all this talk leads to. These people are well known for their racism and we're different from them, we're separate from them, to the point that they think that there's some sort of khair, that they think there's some sort of blessing in kidnapping people's wives. This is not a conversation for us. This is not a conversation for us as Muslims. This is not a conversation for us as Muslims. It's more than weirdos, bro. A headshot will instantly kill a majority. Oh, nice. Okay, let me take that. That's a nice one. Yeah, so why are we going into these conversations as Muslims? I don't know. Allah knows best. I think just have your preferences. You don't want to marry this one. You don't want someone to marry. You don't want a black guy like me marrying your daughter. Fine, I don't care. Hey, just, that's your thing. Go for it. But don't try and make it our religion. And this is what people are trying to do. They know that there's a problem. I haven't leveled up anything but a tactical, but I will switch. I'll switch to another class. Give me a second. Oh, you're going to switch? Okay, cool. Thanks. I've been leveling up like a heavy and bulwark, but yeah. So, why is this our topic as Muslims? I don't understand why this is our topic. Oh, is it my mission? No, it's not mine. I just find it odd, man. It's not something for us. Allah knows best. Allah knows best. Unless someone can prove to me from the book, from Kitab and Sunnah, that this is something. This is a topic for the Muslims. I respect and I love the four imams, but and I'm not saying I'm better than them in terms of knowledge and ilm, but I've never seen anything from the Quran. I've never seen anything from the Sunnah that supports that races, that there's something against it, that you shouldn't do it. Because the Sahaba did it. The Sahaba married amongst different groups and peoples from themselves. You ask the people, who did Bilal marry? Everybody gets quiet now. So it's not a topic for us. Not a topic for us. And it's a topic that ilm will clarify for you. How these people, they want to have their ethno-states. Let them have their ethno-states, bro. They're trying to make, I don't know. And it doesn't even work for them, because when you look, they start turning in on each other. Look, now Italians are considered whites. Go back in the days, Italians and Irish were considered like, they were the white niggers of the West. You know what I mean? It's like, so even if they get their ethno-state, they're going to turn on each other. Then what are you going to do then? Look at the Muslims. There's East African people. We know who they are. We could talk about it if we want to say names. But there's an East African people. You can't marry amongst each other. We see this in whatchamacallit. We see this in some of the Pakistani Indian culture also, right? You can't marry amongst the different tribes. Some of the Arabs have it. Like almost all the Muslims have it. You can't. We're all Arabs, but you can't marry amongst certain Arabs because they're not the Arabs that we want or we like. You're not from our tribe. When does it stop? When does Islam become the determining factor? There was this guy. No, it wasn't a guy. Sorry, it was a girl. And she was Bengali. And she said to me, I don't know how true it is, because you know how our women are with stories, but she said, my parents would rather see me marry a Sikh Bengali than see me marry a black Muslim. I was living in London at the time. How far gone you got to be for that to be an ideology? Now, she could have been BSing. She could have been lying, because women are good. Sometimes women, they give themselves this whole victim mentality thing. And you don't know what's true and what's not true. But from what I've seen, sounds completely believable. Sounds completely believable. So, I don't know. It's messy, man. It's messy. This is what happens though when people become predisposed and obsessed with this topic of race and ethnicity. You start making decisions, kufri and shirky decisions and choices like this. Now, I'll also say that I think this girl, I think she was telling the truth, but I also think she's the exception. I don't think she's the norm. Because what I've seen from Bengalis in general, they're concerned with the religion. They might have a kooky Aqidah and Minhaj, but in general, they're concerned with the religion. They're not a people who are known for outright shirk. There might be some aspects of it from misunderstandings and, lack of knowledge in their culture. But, oh, yikes, I'm going to jump down there with all the bad guys. That would have been bad. Let's get into it. But as a general rule, I don't think that this is this is a common thing. Get off my homeboy. But where did this start? When we start looking at this whole conversation and this whole topic of race and ethnicity and all these types of other things, oh, that's a lot of bad guys. Then it had to start somewhere. And it's probably something along the line of this entire ethno-nationalism conversation type topic. If it didn't, where did it start? And again, this is not to deny people the right to their preferences. Have your preferences. Just don't try and make it the religion. You know? Bro, I don't know. What's your view on the permissibility of slavery and buying and selling folk in the modern setting? Allahu Alam. This is a question for Da'is, Ahlul Ilm. You know, this is not something I can say I'm familiar with. Allah knows best, bro. From an Islamic perspective, in the Islamic nation, you missed. I'm fighting a lictor over here, guys. I hate these things. Where is he? I hear him. Kill the lictor solo. This is actually not quite easy, but I was practicing in my base. So, yeah, I mean, in an Islamic state, you know, under the right conditions and under the Islamic ruler, under the Muslim ruler, yeah, you know, there's no problem with it. But like in these current settings, you know, you just going out and like, this one, she belongs to me. Yeah, you know, probably not. Allah knows best. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that one. I don't even, it's not even making a fatwa. It's just, you know. Why are you interested in having like property anyway? Like, yeah, that's how you mean. I mean, it's I don't see the permissibility of it in this day and age right now, as we know it. So get a wife. You know, it's easy out there because there's a lot of sisters trying to get married, and it's like it's really messy out there right now. So I think it's Allahu Alam. If you got yourself together even remotely, it's easier than ever to get married. You know. So yeah, make it happen, inshallah. Oh, I thought someone was tagging me. So I was about to say, a man reverts to Islam. Does he have to get circumcised? Yeah, he should get circumcised. I don't know if he's sinful for not getting circumcised, but I do think you should get circumcised. Allahu Alam. Oh. Dang it. I keep getting attacked when I'm not looking. He should get circumcised. If he's sinful or not, Allah knows best. I don't know. But, I mean, you should get circumcised for sure. If he's sinful or not, that's more of a question for the people of knowledge. That's not something I can answer. But my understanding is that if you're not circumcised, you should. I need grenades. That would have been a nice. This would have been a nice spot for a grenade. Just toss it. What the? Who? Who are you shooting at me? Here. When a man reverts, okay, Barrow said the division will keep going until the rest. Yeah, indeed. And it's like, and I don't see the benefit of it. I don't see the benefit in overall to themselves or to the Muslims on a whole who you know, who watch their, who are you? Who watch their content. Thank you. I mean, what's the benefit? Because, you know, and I said this in the video that I made that I didn't post. I was like, whether you like it or not, because of who you are, you know, in terms of being Sneeko and being Andrew Tate, you have a whatchamacallit. You know, you have an influence, you have a reach, and like the whole, you know, with what is it? With great power comes great responsibility. To be cheesy, you do have a degree of responsibility. Even I do, and I won't lie. I'm irresponsible with my social media reach. To be honest, you know, I mean, I need to be better behaved and better mannered. You know, because I have a reach, and that reach isn't only Muslims; it's non-Muslims. You know, I think a lot of the Muslims who know me after all these years, they know I'm just, you know, I'm BSing a lot of times, but it's true. I do have a responsibility in my behaviors and my manners. It is a type of dawah, and so it's important, you know, that we reflect that appropriately and correctly. Now, should that be the case that like new reverts, especially like you know, Andrew and Sneeko should be, you know, should be thrust in this position? Probably not, but they are, just because of like how social media works this day and age. But yeah, but alhamdulillah, it turns out someone said that they reconciled. So alhamdulillah, that's, you know, it's a beautiful thing, as it should be. Great. I think they're both, you know, mashallah. I think they're both great dudes. I've obviously spoke to Andrew more than I've spoken to I've spoken to Andrew more than I've spoken to Sneeko, and I've not known that, you know, Andrew is a person who's resistant to the truth. It's like, if, you know, if I message him and I say, hey, yo, Akhi, you posted this, you said this or that, whatever else, and this is in opposition to the book and the sunnah because of such and such and so and so. I've never seen him to be a person with arrogance and say, like, you know, and like just sort of be in denial. Bossy. Hey, what do you get us with? Come on, let's fight. Come on, come on. Yeah, my opinion of red pill, it's changed and it hasn't changed. Um, I mean, red pill, it has its place and it has its time. It's not something, I think it's like, it's a type of knowledge that you can take, but you don't stay in it. Because there's a red pill sphere, and then there's red pill knowledge. And I think you take the red pill knowledge and you keep it pushing. You take what benefits you. And I gave the example, I gave the comparison to like cooking, which is, basically, it's like, you know, a hamburger. So we know, like, you know, there's bacon burgers. We can make hamburgers. They can make hamburgers. We can make bacon burgers with beef, or we can make it with turkey bacon. There's both, right? So it's the same thing with red pill and any sort of knowledge. If you go study and you study finance, are you gonna master riba? You're not, right? I would think you're not. You're gonna take what you can from your knowledge of finance or trading or whatever else, medicine. You can go down any law. There's a degree of impermissibility in all of it, in terms of like, in the eyes of Muslims and what Muslims believe is correct and incorrect. Red pill is no different. It's a type of knowledge, and it works. It's real. But what happened was, we had a lot of people that entered into the. There was a lot of people that entered. What happened? There's a lot of people that entered into the scene that they call red pill, and they saw money to be made. And then, of course, the more dramatic and the more like, you know, flamboyant you were, eccentric is probably the best word, the more money you made. And then red pill started to become all sorts of stuff. It started to become like, you know, it started becoming like political. It started becoming, you know, ethnocentric. It started becoming this. It started becoming that. And it just became messy, you know. And so it's like, I need, oh,
That's the grenades I already have. So when I saw this happening, I kind of backed out of it. Now when we look at it, it's like, with like so many, podcasts and everything going belly up. Kind of glad I left it way back when, before it became popular to leave, before it became popular to crap on red pill. I kind of backed out of it already. I should have picked a different weapon. Whatever. Where are they coming from? Yeah. There is a degree of benefit to it, and we're gonna see, I think, in the near future, because what happened was it became popular and it became the in thing to crap on red pill, and they didn't what they didn't give guys something else. It's like, you can crap on red pill all you want, but how does that change that what was said in terms of intergender dynamics was correct? Oh, get out of my face! Out of my face! Out of my face! He was mad at me because I was shooting the crap out of him. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hate it when I do that. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it kind of changed, but in the sense that it's changed because of the people who entered into it. When you look into the past, like, everybody hates Rollo Tomassi, but Rollo Tomassi, he doesn't have anything against Muslims and Islam. But then what happened with a lot of the red pill guys? They started trying to make like red pill some sort of like campaign against Muslims and Islam. So it wasn't a matter of red pill in that sense. It was a matter of like the people who entered into it. There were some problems, obviously, but then you were a goofball of a Muslim if you thought that you could just take, red pill raw as it was, in its base raw form as a Muslim. For the non-Muslims, yeah, that makes perfect sense. But for you as a Muslim, it makes zero sense at all to try and try and adapt red pill, unchanged, unfiltered, unadulterated as it was as a Muslim. And then to top it off, make it an ideology that's equivalent, I wanted that over there, equivalent to Islam. Gabriel Romani. Yeah, he's been at it for a long time. He's been addressing tough subjects for a long time. But again, look at this goes back to Muslims, being mad at each other and whatever else. Look what sort of hate he faced just trying to help people. Brothers were like, "Hey, I'm having problems with porn addiction and masturbation and all these types of things," and he was trying to help the Muslims out with him. What did they do to him? They got him demonetized. It was the Muslims that did that. It wasn't the non-Muslims. They didn't care about Gabriel. So this comes all the way back to I guess kind of like the topic that we were discussing at the start here, which was Muslims and how they are towards each other. Oh, you got me there. Fair play. Ooh, he's kicking my butt. He was beating my butt, man. That was rude. And I don't know why we're like this towards, as Muslims. We should have the least amount of animosity towards each other, as brothers and sisters in Islam. And a lot of times the stuff that we're arguing about, or the people are attacking people, like when they attack Gabriel, it's not even stuff that really, as Muslims, why are you making it an issue? It's like, it's not a matter of Aqidah and Manhaj. A lot of times it's just culture. In my culture, we don't discuss these topics. And so you shouldn't discuss these topics because my people don't discuss these topics, Yeah, he got demonetized. I don't know if he still is, but he got demonetized. And the Muslims did it to him. For what? And I had some basic ideological, get some shields back, tear this guy's head off. Yeah, he got demonetized by the Muslims. They just did that mass report thing, and they did him in. Makes no sense. And he's just been, what has he been doing? He's just been trying to help the Muslims with their, with their issues that they're having. I found it very odd. It's messy, but that was a long time ago. This guy's talking. He's talking more than I am. He's in my headphones. I can't get the gameplay live. I don't know how to get the sound live. It's not working for some reason. My desktop audio. Let me try and fix my desktop audio here. Let's see. Desktop audio. I got two up here, so let's remove this one. What? Let's hide this one. Let's go here. Filters. Properties. Speakers. Like, it's just made it louder in my headphones. That didn't do the trick. Let me see. So properties. Let's see. Let's see. NVIDIA broadcast. I don't know. I can't fix it. I can't see your guys' comments. Hold on. Oof. Anyway, guys, if you see me on the timeline, like, talking about race and whatever else, it's just a lesson, really. I'm not serious about it. I don't really care about race or ethnicity. I don't have the luxury of being a racist. Holy smokes, that's loud. I gotta fix that. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Guys, give me a second. My audio is like really loud. I just need to fix it. Oof, man, that was painful. Okay. Oops, no, that's wrong. Yeah, I don't have the luxury of being a racist. I'll joke about it and whatnot, but my grandfather's white, quite literally. So do I have grenades? I got grenades. Let me take I've got full ammo. Oh, it's inside. Nice, thanks, man. Oh, this is a tough fight. I hate this fight. I see Muslims always fighting and calling him a red pillar and misogynistic on his Instagram comments and trying to talk about real issues. Yeah, that's the go-to, isn't it? We. Yikes, he's after me. Dang it. Where's that guy at? There was just a sniper here. Where'd he go? Oh snap! I'm out of ammo. My primary's out of ammo. I hate this. It's like really hard to. Yeah, I think Gabriel's always been kind of against red pill. So calling him red pill is kind of crazy, you know. But I mean, when we look at the online Muslims, because offline Muslims are generally well behaved. When we look at the online Muslims, they've always been kind of crazy, man. They've never been like all right in their head. And I'm not really sure what's going on with that or why. But it's like Muslims get online, man. They start acting like really crazy. They really start letting their ass hang out, for lack of a better term. And I kind of do the same thing under the statement that you deal with reasonable people reasonably, and you deal with unreasonable people extra unreasonably. You can't talk to unreasonable people using reason. It's gone. There is no reason there. So and you can't use unreasonable language with them because their foundation of conversation is unreason. You're on the status quo for them. So you got to go over top of them and shock them. And then how does that look? That usually looks really crazy. It looks really, it looks really divisive. Like my whole thing with like the reverts versus not reverts. I'm sorry, like the average guys they're not understanding this because they're on that mentality already. And you see that just based off of like when there's some dudes online like just talking all crazy and you see in comments, like they have somebody in common with you, they don't say anything. They don't have a word to say about these crazy people saying crazy stuff, based on race or ethnicity or nationalism. But then when you come out and you say it, it's like, and then when you start looking like, oh, okay, you guys are from the same nation. You guys are from the same people. And that's why you're acting like this. That's why it's like, it's, rules for thee and not for me. And people don't realize they're doing it. So there's a whole lot of problems with just online Muslims, their behavior and these types of things, you know what I mean? I should change class. I'm not really good with too many other classes, but let me try. Yeah. So there's that. Why they're talking about Gabriel being red pill and all that stuff. It's just goofball stuff. It's quite literally goofball. You know what? I stay off Reddit, man. Reddit is such a mess. And that's just in general. I mean, if you talk about the Muslims or non-Muslims, Reddit is just messy in general. I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to do one more mission and then I'm getting offline. I got to go. It's 1:30, I think. I need to go pray. I'll do one more mission with these guys and that's it. Guys, I picked a different class. I'm not good with it, but I'm going to try it. I should try and say it in French. They're speaking French like crazy in here. Oh, did I pick the right weapon? I don't know if I picked the right weapon. Let's go take a look. Oh, yeah, that's all I have. Let me see. No, it's good. Let me stick with this one. Do I want the power fist or no? I want. No. I don't want the power fist. I want this. Muslims on Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's just messy in general. I tried to get on Reddit. I was asked to come over there and help with because they got Muslim marriage over there and whatnot. And guys were like, hey, we really need you over there. No, I didn't link it yet. I've just been playing, so it's like I haven't had the opportunity to actually do it yet. I'll link it in a bit here. Where's this guy at? Yeah, Reddit. So anyway, I went over on Reddit and I just started posting, and I wasn't posting anything spectacular because you don't come in the door guns blazing. Even I don't do that, and they just banned me immediately. They knew who I was. They was like, "Oh, get rid of this guy." Yeah, and then it's the worst advice you can find on there most of the time, and manners and behavior. I think because I don't know why. Whatever. It's that internet thing, man. Deploy the warhead to the man. I hate this mission. And then I picked a class I'm not good with. Last mission, then I gotta get off here. Ooh, it's hot in here. I don't know how to fix this PC audio issue. Let me try and fix it. Desktop audio, properties.
So we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead from the Navy.
Let me know if you can hear it. I'm gonna try and keep my microphone louder than the background. All right. Oh, let me change my screen here so I can see you guys talking. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Side. What happened here? Okay, this was the bulwark here. This is a bit. Ah, yeah, I really suck at this class. He tried to steal my kill. It's probably live on video. Hard question for the past few months. Yeah, I'm gonna try and be on live more often. I was talking to somebody about this recently about why I stopped Abuamerican. Oops. Fair play, you got me there. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. Oh, who are you? My homeboy's down. Gotta go save the day. Shooting at me. Man, these dudes shooting at me from everywhere. What the heck? Give me 1 second. Let me get out of like danger here and I'll read your question. I think I'm good. So, Jazakallah Khair in Canada is basically non-existent finding a service or resource for Messier type of nikah. I thought you'd be best person to ask, inshallah. Mahdi, I don't know what he's up to lately. I haven't been keeping up,
But Mehdi did the whole Messiar thing. He had like, what was it called? No strings attached nikah, and that was like basically designed for Messiar. I mean, if you can find it, that's cool. But in general, understand the following: if you get married to a woman Messiar, it's just a matter of time before she expects it to not be Messiar. She's gonna want to change it back to like a regular relationship. This is just female nature. This is how it's gonna be, and it's her right Islamically to change the rules later on. So I wouldn't say change the rules later on, but it's her right that she can just say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do Messiar anymore. I don't want you to pay for me. So I think it's just. Can it work? Yeah, but it's rare, you know, because the women. Oh, a service has been down for a long time now. That's interesting. I wonder why. I haven't been keeping up with him lately, you know, so I don't know what he's been doing. Unfortunately, I hope he's okay. I hope everything's good. Man, this dude's kicking our butts. Bosses. Gun's overheated. Damn it. Where is that over here? Dang it, every time I try to throw a grenade. What was that? So, I mean, and Messiar is hard to find in general. I mean, find me a woman that's going to generally be okay with that. It's going to be difficult to find. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's difficult. You know, this is a very specific type of, like, woman in a specific type of position. She's the exception. She's not the norm. You know, so I would say there's no real source for finding this. There would have to be a centralized point, like no strings, you know, like no strings attached. And then, you know, they would have to basically volunteer or sign up for it. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to find. All right, let's go, guys. Come on, let's go. Come on. Don't want to be going towards haram. Yet at the same time, don't want this risk of not prepared financially for full marriage. Let me ask, how old are you, Saad? How old are you, Saad? Assalamu alaikum. Been watching you since I took my shahada almost 2 years ago. MashaAllah. Mabruk. Barakallahu feek. Welcome to Islam, brother. Alhamdulillah, you've been a big part of my joint of finding a second wife. Alhamdulillah, you got a second wife. Barakallahu feek. MashaAllah. May Allah increase you both. And I'm taking this. I'm going to be greedy. They say black people are greedy. I'm greedy. I'm taking it. May Allah continue you guys and, like, you know, grant you a long lasting and, you know, successful marriage. I'm stuck in here. I'm second because I'm thinking about too much different stuff here. Don't wanna be going hard. Yeah, don't go towards haram, obviously. It's not necessary. There's enough sisters out there looking to get married. And there's sisters out there that'll make it easy for you. This is why I asked how old you are. It has a purpose, it has a point to asking you that question specific. Alhamdulillah to the other brother, compound living. Oh, sniper. Who's shooting at me? That was close. Masjids don't offer that service. You must be. I mean, yeah. Most masjids won't support Mesiar. They'll support you getting married, but Mesiar they won't. Most, let's be real. Most of the ummah is blue pilled. Let's be real. You know. I don't have any more grenades. I need more grenades. I need to go interact with this. We'll be fighting this mission forever, and we won't progress. Somebody behind me following me? I mean, I tried to help, and I just ended up in like a whole bunch of problems, man. Oh, who are you? Trying to save my homeboy, and y'all making my life difficult. Is he? No, he's still down. All right, let's get these dudes up. Oh, he got him up. Nice. 25. Okay, it's a little bit older than I was gonna suggest. Like, are your parents Muslim? Saad, are your parents Muslim? What's he doing over there? Will they assist you? Now, see, this goes into the stuff where a lot of sisters need to come into reality. So this is my opinion. A lot of sisters are going to disagree with me, but it's like, if your parents are okay with you living with them, then that should be an option. Now, the whole culture of like the wife taking care of the parents, I can't get on board with that. But I do know that there are certain cultures where that's like a normal thing, where the wife moves in with the parents and the husband. If you guys can't afford it, then this should be an option, because what's the point of family if you're not going to support one another, in khair, in goodness. This is literally giving the next generation, the next family, a head start. I have a big house, I have extra rooms. This is just an extra room. I got an extra room here, and if one of the kids wanted to get married and stay here with their husband, I wouldn't have a problem with it whatsoever, as long as they don't do anything stupid, and make me want to kick them out. Because I would like them to stack money and get a head start on life that I myself didn't, as and especially as Muslims. I'd want them to have the halal. I'd like them to have like a head start, and have it easier than I myself had. What's the purpose of parents and whatnot? And I'm not crapping on your parents. I'm not saying anything if they're not doing that. But try and find a sister who understands that. And obviously there's a limit to how logically you can convey this information to a woman. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear this type of stuff. But it's real. Wow, how do you jump around the corner? Did you guys see that? I got my butt kicked. That's a lot of dudes. Look at that. My parents are low income, and I'm even lesser than them. Born and raised in poverty. No, they can't help me get married. Hit puberty at 7. Wow. Wanted to go halal at 16. You gotta get puberty at 7, bro. Yeah, that's a bit rough, then you're going to definitely have to like try and make your own way, and not only make your own way, but you're gonna have to find a way to help your parents also, because you don't have to, obviously, but they're your parents. Be good to them. If they couldn't figure out life, and they couldn't get it, and that's not an insult. It's just some people are good at some things and they're not good at other things. Then help them out, figure out life, and help them out with it. You know what I mean? Oh snap! There's a Carnifex here. Where is he? I was wondering who's throwing that stuff at me. It was the Carnifex. Who's shooting me? Alright, I need to kill that guy. Where are you? What the heck? I don't know if he's attacking. What is he doing? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay, let me help this guy out. Yeah, I mean, do the best that you can. There's not much you can really do in this situation. I'm about to die here. Oh, nice. Got my shield back. There's not much you can do in this situation. You're just gonna have to figure out, you're gonna have to figure it out on your own. Unfortunately, I know that's not the advice you want to hear. There is no easy. There's no easy I win button. Unfortunately, that's. I think you know that. It's life, and it's really at times it can be difficult. In the mal usri usra. With hardship comes ease, and consider this your times. Consider this your times of hardship. Who's shooting stuff at me? Ah, man. It's like when I have no health, this guy, he pops up, and I have no ammo. One hit and I'm dead. That was it. I want to homestead. I mean, bro, for you as well. Any advice for me at 25? In line to take over my father's landscape company, which has been in work since 18 full time, but I don't really want to do this forever. Does it make good money? I mean, the landscaping, does it make good money? One thing about money is this. Follow the money, don't follow your passion. I mean, if you can, cool, but it doesn't have to be your passion. Run it and have own it and have somebody else run it. I'm a big advocate of managing businesses as opposed to actually running them. Running them takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy. Get yourself a good worker. Pay them well. If it's a profitable business, it's a highly profitable business, and maintain it. Keep it in the family. Or if you can sell it for a whole lot of money, then do that. Where am I? I told these guys I suck at this class, so they shouldn't be mad at me for dying. It's not bad for landscaping. I mean, 70K, I think you should definitely be doing more in landscaping, given how construction is a never-ending, never-dying. It's not a criticism, but it's like if I look at how much landscapers made at Tesla when I was working there, bro. Find companies, house builders, and whatnot, guys who are building houses as a business, and do whatchamacallit with them, and do a deal with them. Oh, I got grenades, so actually I want these ones. Thanks, man. I really suck at this class. I gotta practice more. He got free housing, food, routes. Yeah, Saad, you're gonna have to figure something out. See right here, hold on. We got something going on right here. Saad, Ahmed, and Compound Living. Saad, you need some work. Ahmed, Compound Living doesn't want to do that business forever. Talk to each other. You guys in the same country? See if there's something you guys can work out. Brothers should be networking like this anyway. Why wouldn't we? If you guys are like, if you guys are close, man, figure something out. The brother doesn't want to run the business; he wants to keep it, you know. And then when time comes, work for him, man. He can pay you half decent. I mean, he's got to take his profit, $70,000. He can pay you a half decent wage. You know, it's definitely enough to get married. I think. Canada, Georgia, Canada. You guys are both in North America. There you go. I'm gonna try the power fist. I'm not really sure about this sword. Everybody said the sword is very difficult to use. So let me. Why don't I have the power fist in my loadouts? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna stick with the sword then. I need to fix my loadouts. And I got the power fist in there. There you go, North America. Both you guys in North America. Okay, it's a little bit far. Maybe you guys should talk somehow. You know what I mean? Brothers need to network. This is something that needs to happen. Oh, wait. Let me see something. Let me see. Nice. Yeah, Bulwark, he's the only one. If you go on the station here, he gets his full health back. Do I have a grenade? I have a grenade. So guys, see if there's something that can be done. You know, I mean, the brother hasn't taken over the business yet. He said he might be taking over his father's business in the near future. Maybe you guys should talk. Their parents just wanted them to be religious Muslims and have a room. That generation was easier. Allahu Alam. I don't know what was easier, not easier. I don't think that there's ever been a time when we can say life has just been cake and ice cream for a certain generation. Maybe boomers, you know. But in general, I think life has always been somewhat of a challenge, you know, if it's easier or not. But, you know, a brother said something online that I think is very important and relevant to this conversation, which is a lot of times Muslims, they romanticize poverty as being religious. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I think a lot of families, they kind of do that. They put this association between lack of resources and being religious, and I don't think that there is that connection. Oh snap! Who's this guy? Cool. That kill was mine. I could take him alone. He's a tough one. He's an elite. If I can get him 1-to-1, then of course I can win. But these guys, when they get you in a crowd, it's kind of tough. You can win, but it's kind of tough. Why am I back here shooting like I'm not a melee class? I need to go up front. Come on, go. Run. Ah. I got poisoned. My homeboy's down. Let me go help him. Oh snap, that's a lot of bad guys. Y'all are done for. Give me a second, guys. Kind of intense moment here. Oh, snap. Okay, whew, that was crazy intense. So let me read this. I'm not even an apartment or condo. Day in the man, full house and such. Yeah, I think sisters are kind of unreasonable to a degree. I mean, I understand their wants. When you understand the nature of women, you know, obviously they're what they want makes sense. Sorry, man. Sorry, bro. I'm streaming and I'm talking to my crowd at the same time, and I'm just sort of like, you know, button mashing and playing while talking to like guys on my live stream. So I wasn't paying attention there. Why do you keep missing the guys? There you go. I'd rather be in Saudi Arabia right now. Damn cold here. Yeah, it's getting cold here in Germany. But see, here's the thing: if you got a brother that you can trust to run the business for you, then you could be in Saudi Arabia and just have it as like, you know, like a side income. So I can redo my health here at this thing. Being a revert definitely has ups and downs. I'm tired of my wife's family giving me crap, making jokes. Definitely got to move further away. Yeah, you know, I said this before. Someone asked me, like, what's the biggest problem? What's the biggest issue with being, like, you know, married into a traditional Muslim family? It's the family. Outside interference. Someone asked me, it's like, what's the biggest hindrance or the biggest problems inside of, like, mixed marriages like this? It's the family. It's external interference. People making, you know, snide comments, you know, making the girl feel bad or trying to embarrass her, or it's generally, you know, the women's families that are trying to do this. Even guys' families do this, but you know, it's mostly females' families that do this stuff. Unfortunately, Muslims, they mock younger Muslims who want to keep it halal. Bro, how's plans for the waste energy plant going? It would be nice, but I haven't like looked into it further right now. I've just been working here, just working. I gotta get out of Germany, man. These people are ridiculous. They want to wreck this country. Nobody can tell me otherwise. These guys are trying to destroy this country, and I'm here. You know what I mean? And I can't stay here. Even if they don't want to wreck the country, they hate the general citizenship. So the average citizen here in this country, they hate. These guys usually shoot through walls, but this time he didn't, which is nice. My gun's gonna overheat. What are these guys doing? I don't even know where they are. What are they doing? Give me a second. Damn it. Oh, my gun's out of ammo. activate the... Oh, we're defending something. We're like supposed to be defending something. We're not even defending it. What are we defending? I don't see it. Where is it? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna look at the comments in a second. This is the final fight, and then I'm gonna turn the game off. I'll like talk to you guys directly in a second here. Just no games, and then I gotta get offline. Oh. That was very slick of him. Oh, it's over here. Germany, NATO versus Russia. Yeah, well. It looks like these guys are trying to like start World War III. That's what it looks like. NATO, some NATO nations, I think some, not all of them, gave Ukraine permission to use long-range missiles and weapons against Russia. And Russia was like, hey, you know, we're going to consider this to be like, you know, an act of war, basically, from any country that supports that. Which makes sense. Oh, snap. Homeboy's down. Come on. Okay, so let's see. Oops, wrong button. Nah, that was the wrong button. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, snap. Ah, he got me. Fair play. Nice dodge. Damn it. So anyway, oh wait, I can revive. Haha, nice. You're dead. Two seconds, guys. This mission's almost over. I'm just defending here. Oh, we're supposed to go over to that platform over there. We're fighting everybody and we're not doing the mission. Come on. I'm getting my butt kicked. Okay. Which country to make history to? Lao Walla, man. It's like, damn, they're getting butt kicked too. It's pretty crazy right now. Nobody likes the idea of Dubai, but Dubai is probably the best bet right now. We're gonna fail this mission. Should I learn standard Arabic? Yeah, for sure. Learn standard Arabic. He's getting, yeah, we're not gonna make this. We failed the mission. Damn. That's crap. We failed. Sorry guys. I'm gonna own that one. I should have taken a class I was good at. I think I need to practice new classes on like the easy levels. Should I learn standard Arabic? Yes, or dialect. No, learn standard Arabic. Because standard Arabic goes across all the different general culture, not cultures, different Arabic, countries. And standard Arabic, I think it's closer to classical Arabic than it is, the lahja, the dialects. Man, I totally sucked at that. Look at that. That sucked. That was terrible. That was terrible. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. I'm logging off. So let me fix my screen so I can see you guys here in the comments and whatnot. Okay, sorry. So, which country to make history to? Hard to say right now. I mean, a lot of people don't like to say it. They're kind of against it. But Dubai is actually probably not a bad place. They're more open to accepting foreigners than anywhere else, like Dubai, Qatar, a lot of the Gulf states. Even Saudi Arabia has opened up a lot. If you look at the information out there, they're pretty open to letting like people come in and settle down. It is a matter of money in all of those places, so that's not something you're going to escape. You're not going to get away from it. It's like it's always a factor, or it's always an issue. Not an issue. But it's a requirement. And I understand that, just like the West, they like talking about all the foreigners coming in and taking all their money. Nobody wants broke people coming to their country. Nobody wants that. So, get your money together and like you can look at those types of places. They are not bad. A lot of people like to talk bad about them. They're not bad. The Adhan is called every day. There's masajid everywhere. You can pray everywhere. Just because there's dunya there doesn't mean you have to get involved with it. There's dunya here in the West. You don't get involved with it. Go there. There's more Islam and there's more, and there's dunya also, but you don't have to. There's no requirement to get involved with it. So I would say, the easiest places right now are the Gulf states, and Allah knows best. Learn classical Arabic. Yeah, we covered that one. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How can we make polygyny more normalized? How can we make polygyny more normalized in the West? What do women want in a man in general? Give us some pointers. I mean, my whole channel has been about this, for quite some time. I mean, women in general. How do you normalize it? Do it more often and do it properly. If brothers would practice Islam, practice polygyny in a more appropriate way, and they wouldn't. If you made it difficult for sisters to have these goofy stories to refer back to, then it wouldn't have such a negative light, But unfortunately, we got a lot of brothers out there. They're making a lot of mistakes. They're doing things that are really goofy, and it reflects badly. It reflects poorly upon the Muslims and Islam in terms of polygyny, and especially the sisters. So you want to normalize it. Brothers, go out, practice it, but practice it well, to where like nobody can look at it and be like, you're doing this and you're doing that. No, it's like, women are happy, everybody's happy, and things are going well. So you want to normalize it. That's how you do it, inshallah. And Allah knows best. Stick to the sunnah. Everybody, knows their position and knows their place. And yeah, it'll go well. Give me 1 second. What do women want in general in a man? Again, this has been the what's the word? This has been the subject of my channel for quite some time, and it's more than we can cover in this oh, what happened? Let me erase this right here. How do we do this? There we go. And it's more than I can cover in like 5 minutes of conversation. I'm not gonna play, guys, so I'll be concentrating on your guys' questions, and then I gotta get offline because I gotta go pray. But in general, I mean, what do women want in general? Dude, we can't 5 minute this. My whole channel has been set up about this. You know who also has a lot of good stuff on this? Mahdi actually has a good amount of stuff on this. You know, you can check his channel. You can look at some of the older videos on my channel, and you can see, you know, sorry, just checking the progress of the war. It's like a whole war here, you know, and just trying to see if we're winning it or not. It looks like we might. Only a major order ends in 2 hours and 16 minutes. We're so gonna fail this major order. That's terrible. Whatever. Where'd my screen go? Let me try and boil it down. Let me condense it. 6 figure, 6 pack, 6 feet. No, but a woman wants a man who's confident, competent, and he's socially, what's the word that I used to always use, but I haven't used in such a long time. He has a degree of social acumen, you know? I mean, generally that's a very rough what women want. They want somebody who's successful. They want someone who's competent, confident, you know, and these are all connected. They all come together generally. And they want a guy who has some degree of social acumen, you know? That's you can boil it all down to that. And I don't actually think that's a problem. A lot of guys say, oh, that's gold digger stuff or whatever. It's not, man. It's like, you know, just like you don't want a woman with a poor past, a woman doesn't want a man with a poor future, right? And I think that's perfectly fair. I think that's perfectly acceptable. You know, that everybody should get what they want out of a relationship. Is it transactional? To a degree. There is a trade-off. Everybody gets what they want, and I think that's perfectly fine. Everybody will be happy. So it doesn't matter if it is to a degree transactional. You should love your partner. Your partner should love you. It shouldn't just be pure, like, you know, what am I getting? What are you getting? But there has to be a trade-off. Why are you in a relationship? Why does this pop-up keep coming up? Why are you in a relationship if you're not getting what you want? You know, ask yourself that, and then reverse the question. Why should she be in a relationship where she's not getting what she wants? And just like universally, men like certain things about women. All men like certain attributes in women. You know, don't be a hoe. That's, you know, ours are. I think as a man, ours are simpler. Women have generalities that they like in a man also, and so I think it's absolutely fair that they should have some basic requirements, realistic ones, guys. Realistic. I mean, we know a lot of women out here are just delusional in their demands and what they want and how they want it. Yeah, that's in basic what women want. Smaller question: how to bring up the topic of polygyny for potential second wife? I have a lot of videos on this, guys. I gotta go. I gotta pray. It's winter's coming and everything's coming faster, so Asha's gonna be here really soon. I do apologize. I will be back on, what's today? Today is Monday, right? I have factory planning. I have a factory planning thing to complete. Let me see what day of the week it is. It is Monday. I'll try and be back on Wednesday. I'll try. I have to complete this factory planning plan. I gotta complete it by Wednesday at least. So I gotta go. So I gotta pray and I gotta get to work. Even though I am off. There's a lot of videos on my channel about this. Bring up polygyny, how to mention it, when to mention it. There's never a good time. You just gotta go with it. This comes with the confidence though. You know, this comes with the confidence part of what women want. You know, even if she shoots you down, women are generally respect you more for being direct and open than not. And if she doesn't, then what do you want to do with her anyway? You know, so either that respect is gonna, like, you know, like I have a Russian wife, and at the time when I met her, I actually was like, I don't think I really want to marry this girl, and so I just dropped it right there with the idea that, you know, she's gonna like, oh, I'm done, I'm out of here, and here we are, like years later, still married, mashallah, with a daughter. So just drop it, man. Just drop it. You know, I always like laugh and joke and make cocky, funny stuff, and so bringing it up is pretty easy for me. You know, not that I want to try and play it off. I don't play it off. But, you know, if you can remember, women are dictated and ruled by their emotions. So if you can make her feel good about something, then it's easy to make it happen. You know, but then there's sometimes some women, they're just absolutely, it's like age. You know, there are some women, they're just diametrically opposed. They're just absolutely opposed to marrying older guys. Some women are open to it. Some are like indifferent to it. Your target audience isn't the women that are against it. This is polygyny, just like age. So all the older brothers out there, you know, who are looking for younger women, your target audience isn't trying to convince women who are absolutely opposed, because there are those women, they're disgusted by it. You know, that's not your target audience. Yours is the women that are for it and the women that are indifferent to it. Polygyny is the same way. There's just going to be women who are completely against it. Find the ones that are for it or the ones that are indifferent. And they're like, you know what, man, I never really thought about it. There you go. There's no ideal time to bring it up, though. It's a very sensitive topic for most women. They're very jealous creatures. You know, they're run by their emotions, and jealousy is a very powerful one. You know, jealousies and insecurities, and it triggers them both. And so there's never a good time to bring it up. Just bring it up, you know. All right, brothers, I got to run. I got to go catch the salah, man. It's been nice talking to you guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And